how to do your Essay 2 topic submission. So this is going to be your topic that you're going to be using for Essay 2. So to get started, you're going to click on this assignment. So there's going to be two links. So the first is going to take you to the class theme analysis. So if you missed class this week, you're still going to be using this document because we've done a lot of the work for you, so you don't want to try to do this without it. So you're going to click on the class theme analysis here. And that's going to open up this assignment. You're going to click on the OnePlus class document. And that's going to open up a document that looks like this. So this was a group project that we did as a class. You're going to scroll down to the very bottom where it's all purple. And this is going to be the list that you're going to be working from. So here you're going to see a bunch of different themes of college urban legends that we generated as a class. You can scroll down. Some of these are longer than the page because we ended up adding a bunch of stuff. And then next to it is the stories that fit that theme. So the first theme is dangers on campus. So what we did as a class is we came up with a bunch of stories that fit that theme. So some of these are ones from the internet. So the Halloween Massacre was one from the internet. Aren't You Glad You Didn't Turn on the Light was from the internet. And then for the articles that we read in class, we have the zombie monkeys from the Zao article. We have the exorcism story from the Zao article, and then this was another internet story, What Lies Below. It's about a bunch of underground tunnels that are supposedly under college campuses. So these are the stories that you'll be choosing from. So next, what you're going to do, if you go back to the Essay 2 topic submission, is this Essay 2 topic submission form. So if you open this up, it's going to look like this. So first thing you're going to do is save yourself a copy. You're going to go to make a copy, save it just like you do with anything else. And then you're going to choose your two themes. So it's totally up to you what two themes you want to choose from. So you're going to choose two of any of the themes on either of these pages. The only caveat is to make sure that you don't choose two themes that are too similar. So if I'm going to choose dangers on campus as my first theme, I'm not going to also do night dangers because those are basically the same thing. And you can see there's a lot of overlap in the different stories. So if we're going to choose night dangers, our second theme is going to be something completely different, like say anti-partying or drinking. So those are going to be my two themes. So I would put campus dangers, and then drinking. Okay, and then I'm going to choose two stories to go with each of these themes. So if there's more than two stories available, it's totally up to you what two stories you want to go with. So it also depends on what way you want to look at the theme. So say I do dangers on campus, I have two options. I can either just do kind of general dangers or I can do kind of murder dangers. So if I want to go with the murder dangers, then I could do the Halloween Massacre, Aren't You Glad You Didn't Turn on the Light? If I want to do more general dangers, then maybe I do the zombie monkeys or I do the exorcism, and I can choose both. So once you've decided what two you want to do, I'm going to do both of these Zao articles. Then I'm going to come back here. I'm going to add them to my list. Okay, so I have two stories. And actually, to make this easier, I'm just going to separate them out a bit. There we go. And that one, so that I know those are my two stories. And then for drinking, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to go find the drinking stories. Okay, so anti-partying and drinking. Again, there's a couple stories to choose from here. So it looks like there's two kind of cautionary tales where drinking leads to people getting murdered. And then there's also these two stories that are more about protecting people from getting drunk. So I'm going to go with the protecting people from getting drunk ones. So these are both the Zao. Oops, sorry. There we go. Take those. Again, I'm going to add them over here. Okay, make sure that they are separated out. And then those are going to be my two themes and my two stories. So I'm all done with these two. The next thing I'm going to do is choose two research topics to go along with my themes. So the research topics do not have to match the stories. The stories are only there to support your themes. So it's a way of proving that these themes exist by providing stories that match them. So this is our support for our themes. For the research topics, they don't need to match the stories, they just need to match the theme. So if my theme 1 is campus dangers, I'm going to go back to the document, I'm going to go back to the campus dangers, and I'm going to check out some of these research topics. Sorry, I keep switching. So you don't need to choose one of the ones that I've come up with, but you can. So you're totally welcome to choose any of these, or you can come up with your own. So I'm going to choose, let's see, what are the actual dangers on college campus? And then, are you more safe living on or off campus? I think those would be interesting topics. So I'm going to move it over here, go down, and put those down there. So what's going to end up happening is when I grade these, I will let you know which of the topics I think are going to work, and then you'll narrow it down to one topic for each. But for your first submission, you're going to choose 2. That way you have some different options. And then same thing for your second theme, you're going to go to drinking. If I go over here, drinking, and then there's a bunch of different drinking things as well. So is drinking college dangerous? How can students drink responsibly? Are students drinking more than previous generations? What is the correlation between drinking and other crimes? So I'm going to choose these 2 here, and I'm going to paste them. Okay, and that's it. That's all you need to do for now. So you're going to end up with 2 themes, 2 stories per theme, and then 2 research topics that match each theme. So 2 research topics about campus dangers and 2 research topics about drinking. For next week, we will start actually talking about what the assignment is. We'll outline the essay and do all that stuff. But for now, I just need you guys to choose your topics. So get that done, get that turned in, and then we'll be using these more when we meet again on Monday.